Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Eric with Steel Vision. Self-made, the Steel Vision way. The last week we've been working on the progressive bike. We just got the base color spray, got all the body work done this week. I got all the sheet metal with Sarah Ray this morning. She's ready to do all the artwork.
This is good, but I mean, honestly.
That's so much better.
I mean, that's what we were looking for.
Christian came to me with the Flows flyer and wanted to do a vintage style, so I looked at a lot of Art Deco pieces. I'm Sarah Ray.
Got Miles to do all the body work, got all the welds finished out. Once that process was done, we got into the spray booth, got it all primered. You know, the knowledge of doing custom paint work, I learned a lot of it from working at a local collision shop in North Scottsdale from the late 90s.
When I look at vintage art, I don't try to change it very much. I try to keep it with the feel of the original vintage style. I don't feel the need to modernize it. I think it was perfect the way it was. This is the original set we did when he first sat down and told me what we were working on, and this is what I came with up first. Very basic, just to get the idea across of what I was thinking. They wanted something that showed kind of the idea of flight and speed, so I picked the wings, which we are using on the tank as well as oil bag. There's going to be a number 1 on it as well for progressive, which we're going to put some wings on.
On this specific project, Progressive wants to go with like a really bright white, and so we got the tin sprayed white today, and it should be all downhill from here.
So my table is my palette, which is unorthodox, but it works for me. It starts out solid, but I like things to have a little texture to them, give it kind of more of a weathered look in a little bit without actually antiquing the entire tank, because it needs to look fresh. They wanted it to be vintage without being old looking, so what I did is I created these stickers for it that are all hand painted. Came up with the F. This is for the headlight. That's the top there. It's going like that. This oil bag was pretty important to everyone because that represents, you know, the imaginary flow flyer. This is the only part of the entire bike that isn't blue. I see it immediately, like right when we start talking about what it is and what it's going to be used for. I'll see the entire image in my head, and I don't necessarily chase it because it starts with the sketches and then it changes. Every time you redraw it, it changes in your mind. And sometimes you're not even on the same track as what the person wants, so it all depends.
So it should come out pretty great. Monday she should be done with it. I'll get it cleared, and get it right back to Steve at Sucker Punch.